Hey guys, this is Primeval. I'm about to get started with a free-for-all game here. I'm have a game going with Filthy Robot. He's been doing a lot of streaming for Civ5 over the past several months. So we should be able to get going here. Alright, I am ready to go. And, oops, I guess it doesn't matter for me.
Are you voting ranked Prime? Is that right?
No, it actually doesn't matter. That was a misclick for me.
Okay. I think we're doing ranked today. I don't feel like it.
So, since, I don't know, probably 4 months ago, No Quitter started doing ranked games where you get varying amounts of points for where you end up placing. And it looks like we're all ready to go here, so I can go and green up. Let's check the game options quickly. We've got Pangea Small, Quick, Low and Strategic Balance. Good enough for me. And we are doing an unranked game. Anyways, so I think ranked games were pretty popular for a while, but then they started to decline in popularity because I guess second and third place, since you also get points for those positions, would play more passively, and that was definitely a change in the culture compared to the traditional no-quitter free-for-alls. I don't know, I haven't really been following. I haven't been playing as much Civ as I would like. Alright, so we got Indonesia. And we're on a Pangea with low seas, so I don't know if we're going to have access to a lot of islands to make use of their unique ability. That's the first 3 cities get 2 unique luxuries, so if we do have some nice islands, they'll support themselves happiness-wise. At least we do have a coast, and since we are Indonesia, that'll be helpful there. Let's go and have a quick look. Oops, that's not what I want at all. Or that. Oh, so I still have the enhanced UI on, and so I'm going to be a little confused as to exactly what I should be clicking on here. We've got Japan. I'm Indonesia. Mr. Sink is Assyria. We've got Tank as Greece. 7E as Austria.
Hey, what's up?
And Farn Jack as Portugal.
Hey, man.
Hey. So we do have Salt, which is pretty darn exciting, and I do need to open up my Twitch chat as well. I'll probably settle in place here since I do want access to the coast, but if we go forward one, we'll have 3 Salt within our city. We'd give up the coast, however. I think I'd rather have the coastal capital and then I can expand towards the Salt. That's tricky. Anyways, let's go and open up my stream and make sure it's muted. Go mute that there. Alright, so, and I also want options, interface, multiplayer score list, accept, return to game. I could settle on the hill. I do have plenty of hills. I really want to settle on the silver here, because it'll get me the extra salt. And the coast doesn't really look that exciting. I guess I can pump settlers from my expansion cities. Fine, let's do that. That means we miss out on cargo ships. We won't be able to grow our capital as rapidly. But we have 3 salt, so that should definitely balance that out. Yes, Jalen, it is a nice looking start. Thanks for tuning in. Oh man, that is a lot of salt. This is outside of the 3 ring for my capital, but we'll definitely go and send our second city in that direction. Okay, so let's pop over here and then use up the last of our movement. All right, so we do have a lot of coast here. That'll be nice. Looks
We're
like
pretty
there's a nice
close,
spot
Mr. Sink.
here as well. And apparently,
Really?
Filthy
I don't
and
see
Mr. Sink are pretty close,
Oh wow.
which is surprising for a low sea level map. Lots of runes, lots of salt. Let's go for another scout here. Some nice mountains to the south. We've got a city-state here. We'll go let's check them. Looking at demographics, we currently are #1 on military, but that's not going to be enough to demand tribute from Prague. Alright, so we are in a corner. That's definitely good. Or we are very likely in a corner. It's possible that there's a little land ridge that sticks out of here. Let's go... I don't want a settler yet. We could go for a worker, in case Prague is slow to get one out. He does seem to be low on production, so we might not get an early steal off there. And I do need to reassign these tiles.
No.
Go check that out. Ooh, looks like we will have a very nice self-contained start here with a mountain range to block off our capital. Lots of runes for us too. This does seem like a very nice start for us. And those of you in the stream now, if you could let me know whether the balance between game sounds and my voice is doing alright, that would be reassuring from my end. Some maps, we've got Austria. Who was playing Austria? Alright, so I do want to settle somewhere over here, lock off this area. This would be relatively safe from frigates since it is just has a small finger of ocean. Definitely going to drop cities on both sides of these mountains. Having it adjacent to a mountain would be worth it for the observatory. I suppose right here would be okay. The downside is I wouldn't be able to hide too many ranged units behind it for support if someone was getting aggressive with that city. Alright, so this is 7E here. We've got some runes we can pick up. Scout the north just in case. And this worker will actually have nothing useful to do, so let's switch over. A shrine would also be useful. I should have gotten that going a little sooner. This is a factor of being a little out of practice. And we definitely want to grab those runes first. Thanks Kozaruthi for letting me know that the audio is coming through just fine. We've got a city-state to the south. And can we beat the Austrians to this rune? Well, we'll go stand on this hill. And yes, it doesn't look like he sees it. So we might be able to snatch a rune right from beside Austria's capital there. Go and pledge to protect Wittenberg. There's Austria's met Wittenberg. No tributes here, but we are strangely #1 on soldiers. Let's see, what value? -35. We'd have to get a whole bunch of units down there. There's horses. Here's research. Over to mining. Lock down the nice food and production tiles. With salt and strategic balance, we're going to go for Earth Mother here if we can. I should have gotten that shrine going sooner. And there is nothing to the north. It is blocked off by sea. We could steal a worker from Wittenberg here, and I think we will. Gonna make these there. And open tradition. Although, it does look like we have space for probably 6 cities depending on how aggressively Austria gets out there with his cities. We're going to want to grab this. Since he sees the mountain range, he'll want to lock that off quickly as well. Which Pantheon was that? Earth Mother's already taken. Alright. He's got copper, so that sort of makes sense. And he found Wittenberg first, so that's what that was all about. I think this worker will be able to get back on his own. Bit of lag there. Alright, we'll try to leave him to get back on his own, but it is a bit of a risky move. I really want to get as much scouting info as possible, though. Alright, so we've got a nice city spot somewhere over here. Another one, 1, 2, 3. Probably going to drop that right on the marble. Got mining online. So our workers will have something to do. Let's go and grab, let's see, things I need to improve. I have everything for the luxuries I have. For now, let's go and grab iron and get some more production out of that. Prague has a worker. They don't show our military. Let's go and grab the monument off of legalism. Keep on exploring around these parts. So far so good. We are looks like we'll be able to get this worker back without an escort. So we'll drop the city here, maybe someone back here, although I already have silver. And pledge to protect these guys. 55. And we do have some lag here. Looks like our connection to Mr. Sink is spiking. And tank, we are, well, The main problem there was our connection to the tank. Grow to some horses and a new population. Can lock that down. Awesome, 2 granary enhanced wheat tiles that we're working here. $26. Would we actually kill that? No, we'll just go on our way. Alright, I'm growing to the salt in 2 turns. Let's start on the wheat and the salt line. Let's project here. And choosing production. It is settler time. In fact, I probably should have gotten to work on this guy a little sooner. Let's see, can we up the build time here? 12 versus 13. 14 at base 4. Choose research, let's go and grab, let's see, grab calendar for now. Although I don't really have calendar resources, I'll probably fix that once I look around a little more. So Old Faithful. Vienna at 3 pop, he must be pumping a settler right now, racing for that spot. Go archery. And if he does beat me to this spot, that will be a very defensible position for him. So it would have been a mistake for me to go granary first here. And I suppose, let's see, how long is it going to take me? 9 turns now. That's not going to be enough to beat out and harass a settler. He does have a warrior over here though, so you can't have too many units escorting the settler. This warrior is going to take 6 to get here. I might be able to beat out the settler depending on when it pops out from Vienna. Okay, no settler yet, and there are barbs in the way. That should slow Austria down. Number 2 soldiers, someone has pulled ahead. We'll probably go and build an archer and see if we can grab some tribute off of perhaps Prague. Or depending on what quests they give us, we might leave that be. The early flow of culture is always nice. Okay, adopting a policy. Let's get the growth boost here. And that does mean we can switch over.
He's all about you.
From
He's
here to here.
He's the one who killed my scout and killed my warrior because of that bar.
Sounds like there's some early aggression somewhere else on the map. We do have a lot of space to ourselves and salt, so long as we play cautiously, we're in a very good position here. And I'll drop that city down right here. I'll have the river, the mountain, coast some copper as well. Should be a really nice spot. And we will go and park the scout right on the copper so we can see any mysterious approaching Austrian units. This production, let's grab... we could go Temple of Artemis here. We will have a lot of food. Alright, let's do that. And we'll switch over like this. Growth in 3, production focus, all this looks fantastic. And we'll get +1 scouting, fortify.
This is going to be a good game, I think.
Nice, and there's salt within our borders. Improving the salt first should have been a higher priority for me, but I've already moved the workers, so let's just go get those horses online. Just to be safe, park that there. So unique luxuries, we've got wine over here, although moving in on Austria will... it is possible, and since they are our only neighbor, taking them out would give us a tremendous amount of land here. He's not building a wonder, so it won't be an easy roll, but it is an option for us. I'll have to drop a few more cities and start pumping out units then. Now, as for what I want, found a Pantheon. We do have 3 pastures in our capital potentially. Not the most exciting there. From camps, natural wonders for me to work. That's out. Faith from gold. I think I'll from gold and silver. We do have the silver here, another silver here. That would just be 1 faith and 1 culture. We could get extra food. Well, it's a good thing no one else was also considering a Pantheon that turn, because they certainly would have beaten us to it. And let's get these guys out of the way, I don't want to lose that. Now, Pantheon, what do I want? Earth Mother's already taken, that's what I really wanted. Let's go and grab the gold and silver one then. Or do I want a food bonus? I kind of do want a food bonus. There's another wheat here. Very indecisive. Let's go with gold and silver. Although at this point, or at this stage, going God King would have been better for what I'm using it for. Starting to fall behind on soldiers here. Someone's definitely trying to go on a tribute demanding run. And I have a population I should have shifted over. Let's see. Over to the salt. Returns there. Growth in 2. This guy can heal up, and we will go and found a city. Production focus, and locking down the sheep. Go and grab a granary here. We will have the deer eventually. Now, where is Vienna going? So they were stuck at 3 for quite a while. I'm assuming they have a settler out. Maybe they had a lot of trouble trying to get past all of these barbarians. yeah, being 5th in military, we're not going to be able to get any tribute demands off. Writing, choose research. We'll go for the wheel for now in case we need some chariot archers. But I'm going to go and settle another city. And this city spot doesn't look fantastic, it's mostly desert. Somewhere on this river might be nice. Say up here. It's got a few hills, but I'd be stealing them from the capital. Somewhere in range to make use of this salt would be good. I guess that would be this city here. We could just plant the 3 cities, build an army, take out Austria, and then settle the remaining spots. Dropping a city up here would be fine as well. It would be a pretty aggressive move towards Austria, though. Kiev targets in this encampment. Target's grown. Oh, that's definitely a nice tile for me there. Go and improve the wheat. We'll just fortify. This looks like it's just a 1-tile island, so dropping there would kill the salt. Malacca targets in this encampment. No, I grab no bonus, fortify. Out from this way, work the iron next. So there's likely going to be a barb camp spawning back here, so before I can build my settler I'll have to build an archer. We'll go archer off of the bonus from Temple of Artemis. Hopefully I do grab that. I got a pretty strong start here, so the chances are good. We're also team 2, so unless Filthy Robot finishes that wonder on the same turn, it will be ours. Alright, so Salzburg ran over to the north here, clearing that camp from Mogadishu, and he will have access to that salt. I think that an early push on Vienna is going to be the plan here. We'll settle the 3rd city, and then we'll just start pumping archers into construction for crossbowmen, or composite bows. Yeah, I don't have anything that requires calendar. Let's go grab some happiness for that. 3rd city. Let's go to the wheel, and our borders have grown here. Or here. Good, good. 1, 2, 3. The copper is safe. We could go into the Great Library here. Let's get that 1 archer though, and then we'll think about that. I think